everybody would please stand for the prayer, pledge, and playing of the national anthem. Bow your heads. We are grateful this day, time, and place to assemble to show our gratitude to those who volunteered and those who answered a call. They were faithful in service. We thank you for those who have chosen to use time, talent, and resources you've provided to craft beautiful expressions, quilts of valor, to present to these who faithfully serve. May these quilts sincerely brighten their days and warm their nights. A grateful nation says, Amen. Pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. The mission of the Quilts of Valor Foundation is to cover all service members and veterans touched by war with comforting and healing quilts of valor. A veteran, whether on active duty, discharged, retired, or in the reserve, is someone who, at one point in their life, wrote a blank check payable to the United States of America to uphold and defend our Constitution for any amount up to and including their life. All veterans gave some gave all, and you lived up to the military codes of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. As President Reagan once said, some people live an entire lifetime and wonder if they've ever made a difference in the world. A veteran doesn't have that problem. And now a little history of Quilts of Valor. Quilts of Valor Foundation began in 2003 with a dream, literally a dream. Founder Catherine Roberts' son Nat was deployed in Iraq, and according to Catherine, the dream was as vivid as real life. I saw a young man sitting on the side of his bed in the middle of the night, hunched over. The permeating feeling was one of despair. I could see his war demons clustered around, dragging him down into an emotional gutter. Then, as if in viewing a movie, I saw him in the next scene wrapped in a quilt. His whole demeanor changed from one of despair to one of hope and well-being. The quilt had made this dramatic change. The message of my dream was, quilts equals healing. To date, Quilts of Valor members have made and awarded over 300,000 Quilts of Valor throughout the United States and overseas. Quilts of Valor have traveled from the United States to war-stricken areas, been carried by medics and mobile units, awarded on aircraft carriers and foreign soil. Most of our quilts are awarded in communities across the United States. We believe that our quilts bring a tangible comfort to those who receive them. Today we are here to provide a quilt, such a quilt, to Luke. A little bit about Luke. Corporal Luke Downey is a 2009 graduate of Charles City High School and joined the Marine Corps with two friends, Alec Binger and Chris Ott. Initially stationed as a rifleman with Infantry Battalion in Hawaii, he was then deployed 3 times, back-to-back, from 2010 to 2014. His first deployment was a combat deployment to Helmand Province, Afghanistan in 2010 and 11. His squad leader was a 22-year-old and on his third overseas combat deployment in 3 years. During that deployment, his squad captured and destroyed over 30 enemy weapons and explosive caches, engaged the Taliban on multiple occasions, and helped push the Taliban out of the area. This time concluded with losing a Marine. His final 2 deployments were to the Pacific, where he filled multiple roles as an infantry squad leader, fire team leader, platoon, and squad radio operator. Corporal Downey's awards include Combat Action Ribbon, Afghanistan Campaign Medal, and Good Conduct Medal. After his honorable discharge, he went on to graduate from the University of North Iowa on the GI Bill. Afterwards, he spent 2 seasons with the U.S. Forest Service as a wildland firefighter. Presently, he works for NOAA, National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration, as a cartographer, helping to survey the size, shape of the Earth and the oceans. He is still in constant communication with Marines he served with. Mike and Colleen. Presentation of the quilt. You release.
Every quilt of Valor comes with a label that has the recipient's name and the year and the date.
Luke, this quilt brings a 3-part message from our hearts. First, we honor you for your service in the Marines. We honor you for leaving all you hold dear to stand in harm's way in a time of crisis, protecting us from the effects of war. Next, our quilters know that freedom is not free. The cost of our freedom is the dedication of lives of men and women like you, and this quilt is meant to say thank you for your sacrifice. And finally, this quilt is meant to offer comfort to you and to remind you that you are forever in all of our thoughts, hearts, and prayers. On behalf of the Quilts of Valor Foundation and a grateful nation, with our deepest appreciation, thank you for your service to your country, and please accept this Quilt of Valor, and most importantly, welcome home. That concludes our ceremony.
Thanks so much. Thanks for coming.
You have a little dessert. Let me take a picture.
Did you want me to raise